So in case of a tumor, is energy. Tumor is energy in the body. So when we identify this as a cancer or a tumor, it's the illness, it's not functioning well. Basically what that means is that energy is not communicating with the entire energy body to serve the highest good of the entire body. So when I say body, that means the entire energy body. It means comes in the physical, emotional, as well as spiritual dimension of self. So how to heal that basically? Yeah. So there's two aspects. Yeah. One is instead of in Qigong, we go beyond the conventional paradigm, conventional perception, thinking of tumor as bad. So we need to get rid of it, we need to cut off, we need to kill it basically. So Qigong is about transformation. So we're recognizing, okay, so that's his energy, but that energy is not behaving well. The energy is not serving the highest good. So what we do is not only bring more energy to the place needs healing, but also change the programming. So that means changing from stressed energy, from stressed, contracted, traumatized, or even stupid programming, to wise, to loving, to open, to more connected flow of energy. Doesn't know how to function better in the greatest good of the whole body. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So the question is really how to treat it, how to heal it. So all the principle we'll be sharing is really addressing that. One is you accepting that as energy, accepting that as an expression of energy which is accumulative in our life. Yeah, our stress, our food, our environment, influenced by DNA, and all aspects, and the spiritual aspect, beyond we can understand. So when you're embracing energy, on one hand, you want to take account of all these things, but on the other hand, you can experiencing the energy in the body without getting lost in the complexity. It's energy there. It's contracted. It's painful. It's uncomfortable. It's separate. It's not integrated. You can feel that if you're willing to go there. Yeah. So the first step is really acceptance again. So you bring the energy there. And then the second step is activation. So activation, from contraction to openness, from separation to connectiveness, from judgment, resistance, violence to loving kindness. Yeah. So by doing so, you're also changing the program. Yeah. So whatever the old memory of the tumor, so to speak, you're gradually releasing that memory. You gradually bring more love to that energy, more happiness to that energy. So one of the tangible understanding is really now scientifically validated. Even cancer cell originally is healthy cell. It's not was born as a cancer cell. It's healthy cell converted by the internal environment, which is affected by everything I have just said energetically. This energetic experience we have in our life become an internal environment. And then in that environment, the cell morphing into cancer cell. So what our practice is changing not only the environment, but also changing the internal programming of the cell was shifted from healthy to cancer. And so, on the other hand, understanding how important the environment is in general is understand healthy human being, healthy human body, and scientifically we know all carry cancer cells. But there's no danger, there's no problems, as long as these cancer cells is under control, not behaving destructively. So when the environment, internal environment is out of control, so to speak, too much stress, so much fear, too much anxiety, too much of whatever, kind of, what's the words? Let me use the words, I think the closest words I can think of is unhappy programming. That's the best word I can think of. It's unhappy programming inside. That's the deep healing we're doing. Yeah. So not only bring new energy there, but also changing the programming of that energy. Continuously focus on this quality of loving kindness, mindfulness, connectiveness, as well creativity and wise programming. And with the intention of awakening to the wholeness. So it's not about trying to fix that. It's about allow every aspect of self, the internal environment, this internal energetic environment, physical, emotional, mental, it's inside of us. Allow that to connect open to awakening to the wholeness, awakening to the most optimal, energy universe inside of you. So in that environment, basically every cell able to behave more wisely, happily, and healthily. And that's the transformation. So, without planning, I'm answering the question, how Qigong can heal cancer? Yeah. And actually the answer applies to how Qigong can heal any disease. Not about just cancer. So again, we have been addressing the same important question over again in different way, different context, and so we can relate into it in a much more, personal as well, direct and experiential way. Yeah. So another way we have addressed over again is the practice allows you to release stress. And the stress as the main cause of all illness, and particularly emotional stress. And that's why we have been really, emphasizing beyond this movement, we are practicing sound healing. And always connecting with a greater perception of energy beyond just the physical. So hopefully that answers your question, but more importantly, it's not about an answer to solve all the problem. Is the answer allow you moving towards the right direction of healing? That is my wish. To empower you, able to discover the true energetic wisdom inside of you, true energy medicine inside of you. So, on one hand, when you're receiving this healing information, you can feel the healing happening now. You can have even, quantum shift by directly receiving the information. But on the other hand, by applying the information into your practice, then greater benefit can continue.